Oops.
A break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Welcome to Wagering with the Wives.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Does everybody know our name?
Probably not.
Glad you came.
Are they glad that we came?
You wanna be where you can see troubles all around.
What's that smile, Merlin? Everybody in your ear.
Everybody knows your name.
You wanna go where people know.
Here we go.
People all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
All right.
That's fun.
That's my favorite so far.
That was dangerous. Typically,
Yeah.
I put that on when I lay down in bed, and I watch the opening skit, and I'm asleep halfway through the song.
So you could have easily fallen asleep.
Yeah.
I easily could have
could've
fallen
lost him.
asleep before the show.
We could have lost him.
In
So
fact, I felt it coming. There's a head bob.
yeah.
I
So
could
far-
see why people just want to sit at a bar and drink when they hear that song.
100%. So
Do
far,
you know a fun fact? Whenever we go to Boston, we usually go and we're like there 3 or 4 days. We go to Cheers every day.
Every day.
Sometimes twice
We
a
know
day.
this. You bought out the whole gift shop.
I am Norm when I'm in Boston.
And Merlin, why do you have such an affinity for Cheers? What's the draw? What's the hook?
It's my favorite show of all time. I grew up watching it with my parents and brother.
There you go. All right.
Rather than some kid show, we watched Cheers.
That's fantastic. Well, it took me a while to find that and download. I might have a virus on my computer now, but I hope it was.
Are we
totally
gonna get
worth
sued? Is that like
We
a
might.
copyright, or
Yeah.
or were we like under the minimum of like seconds you're allowed to play for free?
it. I don't know. This could be the first and only episode that actually gets taken down by the FCC.
Uh-oh.
What
If
if
they're
we
even
say
listening.
we don't own the rights
Well, the
to this song?
The
We don't.
FCC would have to tune in.
Yes,
Hey,
which I
and we'll
doubt
take
they are.
their listen.
Yeah.
We
do
should
not
put
own
it.
the-
We should have put the song at the end of the show. That way we know they're not still tuned in.
Oh, it'll be on at the end of the show too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mostly because I want to see you fall asleep.
If we're not shut down by the
I
FCC
know.
by the end of the show,
I know.
is that our other surprise special guest? FCC.
No. No special guest today.
Tuning
I can tell you guys right now. But hey, so week 14, Mole,
Yes, season
Move-
3, episode 14.
moving right along.
Yep, trucking along.
And what did you have last week, Mole? You had a what?
I had a win.
You had a win, baby girl. That's right. Let us
Yep.
proclaim, just so our listener knows, the Mole has now matched all of her wins for last year and the season before.
Yep.
So everything is
Well,
gravy on top after this.
Let the record also show that I told the mole to pick Seattle so she would jinx them and the Jets could win, but that's how cursed the Jets are.
That's how cursed you called it.
The
Yeah.
curse overpowers the jinx. Even when they go up 21-7 in the first half.
So great pick. Seattle beat the Jets, as your husband alluded to. The Burd continues to steamroll us. Burd, tell us about your win.
I don't even remember who I picked.
You picked Tampa Bay money line.
Ooh,
in
that
Atlanta.
was an overtime.
Yeah, that was a great pick. Great job there. And then Merlin. Detroit won ultimately,
Yeah,
but they only won by 3, and you had him at minus 10.5.
that's a bummer.
So you didn't hit that. And then me, I don't know. I thought Derek Carr had a little bit more in him, but they were the home dogs at +3 playing the Rams, and New Orleans didn't cover +3, so I lost. So anyway, that brings the Burd to 62%, guys. Almost 2 out of every 3 picks she hits.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Mole, you're up at 23% now. Congratulations. Merlin's at 38, and I'm at 31. So that's where we're at. And do you guys remember Mike Berry's
right.
pick from last week, our special guest?
No,
Burd, do you remember?
I remember liking it.
Yeah, I remember him. I don't remember what he got. I like
He
him.
picked-
I
Yeah, we
like him a
love-
lot.
We love you, Mike.
I like him and I like his pick,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it hit.
He did not. He picked David Montgomery, Detroit Lions' first touchdown.
Ooh, I
big
like
plus.
that. Hey, how about
Mhm.
the
And
Lions,
Sam
the
LaPorte.
first game in 16 weeks without a rushing touchdown on
No
Thanksgiving?
way.
Yeah,
That's a fun fact.
yeah. Heard that
Wow,
on
they've had
Thanksgiving.
a rushing touchdown basically for an entire NFL season almost.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Impressive. Yeah. So anyway, those were our picks. Michael Berry, thank you again for joining us. I also want a quick shout out to Adrian Medina, general manager, one of my distributors here in Arizona. We were going back and forth on email, and he actually on his own accord asked who's got the best winning percentage right now in Wagering with the Wives. So I told him the Burd.
To a Burd.
Smoking. So special shout out to Mr. Medina. Didn't know you were a listener. Happy to have you. Hope you're enjoying the podcast. Yet again, we're just bringing in.
I mean, we might be in double digits soon, guys. At this rate,
I know.
I think with every new listener we bring in, we lose one.
We do. Yeah.
for every
it's
one we
like-
lose two.
Yeah.
We just hold steady at 4 or 5.
It's pretty bad. So, but anyway, Burd, I just want to jump right into it. Do you have a husband flag of the week for me?
Ooh, probably.
Ours is just rolling over from last week. It's just
Which was what?
continuous.
The snoring.
Yes, I haven't been cured yet, but I have a flag of the week on her because when I sleep,
Oh, I think this is husband's
That's
flag
not
of the week,
that's not the
wives.
segment. That's not the segment.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
flags on the wives.
wow, Brian. Okay, no flag.
Remember, it's
Perfect.
no. Hey,
I picked up the
it's-
flag. I'm
hold
picking
on.
up
That
the-
little
It's
Burd is
challenges.
perfect.
we have our
That's
challenge. So
Oh,
is this
it's
a flag or is this a challenge on a Bird's flag?
It's a no. I'd like to throw a flag on Burd because she almost gave me a heart attack the other night.
Well, it has to be a challenge flag.
Okay, well then
You
I have
probably
nothing to
deserved it.
challenge. Okay, all right. Mole,
right.
do you have a
Moving
flag
on.
of the week for
Moving
Brian?
on.
Mole,
Any flags of
Is
the
your-
weeks, Brian?
has your husband
Yeah,
just
I
been
think I
perfect?
think I just got one.
Earlier today?
for not loading the car correctly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you load a car?
How do you
incorrectly,
load a
Brian?
car?
Next time I'll
Well, I
load
had
the
a-
car.
Yeah. So we
Was
had
it
some
with
stuff in the
groceries?
trunk. No, so we had some stuff in the trunk that I needed for work, and so he like put it all in, and one of them was like a really big speaker. And it's an expensive speaker. It's like a $300 speaker. And
What are you rolling around with a $300 speaker for?
well, I needed it for my event,
The raffle prize.
and it's like on a mic,
Oh.
so you can talk to people, you know.
Karaoke.
He didn't lay it down. He had it standing up, so I could hear it jiggling around in the back. And I'm like, if this thing gets nicked up, if it falls, like,
Yeah,
How are we not protecting
we
this
bought a
better?
speaker. I think was the
Do you own
Yeah,
this?
I said-
or are you renting it?
no. We're
No.
buying the speaker if it gets.
I
nicked
said,
out.
if it got
Oh.
nicked up, we have to repurchase this, and that's going to be out of our own pocket. I think
did
it's
you-
okay. I haven't checked it in the light, but
How did you acquire the speaker?
I bought it at Costco.
Oh, so you own the speaker?
Well, no, I had to buy it for work, so work owns it,
Okay.
but I'm the one carting it around.
Sure.
Mm.
Okay.
So
I
if
should
it gets
wrap that
messed
sucker.
up,
Yeah.
if it gets messed up, then I've got to buy a new one.
But where does
It
the
was on
speaker
my
live? Where is it residing
watch.
right now?
My house.
There you go. Okay.
Mhm.
Kind of like your Peloton is residing at my house.
Are you?
Yeah.
Feels like you're helping me with a challenge flag.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to help a brother out here.
I'm just
But,
saying, I can clearly pack a car better.
Wow. Okay, now you're attacking my
Why
man.
would you lay it up? You need
Well,
to
no,
lay it
no,
down.
there's no.
Why not?
I'm not disputing that she can pack the car better.
You're not going to dispute that,
I mean, he had to take
No.
the turns extremely slow.
Brian? That's like man.
Oh, he
card
was in the
stuff.
car with you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a good car packer.
Really?
I'm for
I
sure a
think
better
that's
car
supposed to
Probably
be-
packer.
just
is that
do
supposed to
it
be like-
wrong so you don't have to do it.
Is it supposed to be like an innate
Bingo.
male gene?
Listen, I know it's 2024, but if it's one thing all dads are good at, which you're a dad now, is packing a vehicle. You know what?
Yeah.
Why don't you come over on Saturday?
I mean,
We'll get all my camping gear, pretend we're going camping, and I'll have you load my truck, and I'll give you a score.
You
I'll
play
coach
like
you
up.
Tetris.
I've got a better
I
idea.
think you would know
You
how.
you come over here and we'll load up your truck with stuff from our garage and we'll take it to Goodwill and then that'll be the lesson.
Okay.
That'll be the lesson.
I thought you were going to pawn off more
Uh.
crap to me so I could sit in my bedroom and hold
Hey.
laundry.
Everyone is enjoying it.
Hey,
I don't know. What about everyone? There's
Everyone
Anyone?
but you.
50% of a 7-year-old that's enjoying it, and that's it. So, anyway. All right. Well, that's always a fun segment-ish. Mo, you got a juicy story for us. You got
No, we got to do our
something
picks. We haven't
what
even
about
done
our
our picks
yeah?
yet.
What about our
Right.
picks?
That's right. I forgot the DNA of this
Challenge
show.
flag.
Did we even do I told you snow, or we only did mine? Or was I not paying attention?
Mole told us no.
Yeah, Mole told us snow 100%.
So did Burd.
And Burd. But you guys, I don't think we even discussed.
No, we sucked. No, we did.
Okay.
New
Okay.
Orleans, Detroit.
This is a
But-
wife.
Might have just blocked you out.
Wife winter week.
Yeah, it was.
That's
It was
right.
an estrogen fallopian tube
Yeah.
charged
You get
Thanksgiving
something
week.
for that.
I do. I do have a couple stories though.
Oh,
First-
well, you want to do the picks or stories?
Oh God, I forgot we have to do picks.
That's
Let's
okay.
do picks.
All right. So, Mo, what was your pick for this week?
I'm taking Buffalo money line.
And who are they playing?
I don't remember because I texted you that really early today.
God, I know.
We did get
We-
going a little early with the pre-production.
Yeah,
meeting.
we usually do that like 15 minutes before.
This is.
And you were texting me like 9 a.m.
I know. This is true. But the Buffalo Bills.
No, it was 7:30.
I think it
My kids
actually
were
was
even at
7:30.
school.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No, I think it was.
It was.
All right. Well, the Bills are in California.
It
They're
was.
playing the Rams.
Okay.
Bird, who are you picking?
I am taking Detroit money line. They're playing
all
Green
it-
Bay.
Ooh, they're playing Green Bay though in Detroit.
It's not a very good payout.
No, it's not.
Look
As
at
long
the
as I
keeper
beat
numbers
you.
up.
All right. Well, conversely to that, Mr. Brian, who are you picking?
Green Bay money line.
There you go. Boom. What's the plus on Green Bay?
Oh, it's like plus 150.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think the last time the Lions beat us already this season,
Yeah.
and I think the last time the Lions swept us was the Barry Sanders era.
Ooh.
So it ain't happening.
Got it. All right. My pick, Dallas, is at home. They have to win at home. And they're playing the Bengals, who are actually a lot worse than we all thought they were. And the Cowboys are home underdogs at plus 5.5. I'm not going to say they're going to win, but they're definitely going to cover. So Cowboys plus 5.5.
Hey, quick
Hmm.
question. Can you guys hear that music?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, Brian, turn off her monitor. Turn her monitor down. It's Reagan.
All right, I'll be back in 5.
You got it.
It should take
hey,
you
just-
5 seconds.
Just as a gentle reminder, the Mole did pick Cincinnati to win the Super Bowl this year and Joe Burrow to be the most valuable player.
I still see it.
Bird, you picked the
Probably not
Chiefs to win the
happening.
Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes to be the MVP. Brian, of course, picked Green Bay to win the Super Bowl with Jordan Love as the MVP. And my pick, honestly, is probably looking the best. I picked Detroit to win the Super Bowl, believe it or not. And I skunked it with Brees Hall being the MVP.
Hmm.
So there you go.
So one of the reasons I picked Buffalo
Mhm.
this week is because Josh Allen just got engaged
He did.
Mm-hmm.
to his girlfriend.
Is she famous or anything? What is she?
She is. She's an actress, singer.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's
Her
better,
name's
thanks.
Haley
good.
Steinfeld.
Can we share a
Um,
photo? Can you share your screen? I don't
sure.
even know what she looks like. Is she pretty?
Yeah, she's very
She's cute.
pretty. She was in like the Pitch Perfect movies.
Yeah.
How did they meet? Do you know how they met?
I don't. Probably through
She's
like
good friends with Taylor.
Oh, she
really?
is, huh? But I don't know if that's how they met. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to share my screen and it's like
I don't know.
That's okay. Well, I hear Bird. I
Oh.
don't see.
there it is. Hang on. It was like not letting me click on it. Share.
So they got engaged. Add to stage. Let's see
Mhm.
what this gal looks like. Oh yeah, she's very nice looking.
Oh, that didn't do anything. better.
Steinfeld
It's like Seinfeld, but not.
with a T.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
she's cute. She's cute.
Okay. How long have they been together?
I don't know,
Ooh,
several
I
years.
don't know. I
guys
remember
don't know
him with the other girl, the
the
blonde.
deets here. The Burd and I were together for 2.5 years before I asked for her hand in marriage.
2 to 2.5 years.
I think it was 2.
Oh, they got together
I
in
like-
spring
I
of
like the-
2023.
I
it
like the
says.
range there.
Ooh, so
Yeah.
they're fresh.
The 6-month range.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he was with that blonde girl for a long time, I feel like.
Do you think that we can get her on the show, Mole, as a spouse, as a wife, but future wife? Whoa,
Probably.
bless you there,
Bless you.
big girl.
She I think the ex-girlfriend is now dating an owner of a football team or something.
Wow.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she said her account got hacked because she made a comment about Josh being a brain dead with CTE.
Wow.
Oh,
Those are fighting
God.
words.
That's
Those are
harsh.
fighting words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then she came back and said that her account got hacked or thank God I'm dating someone that owns the team instead of some brain dead CTE player.
Yeah, she totally
Wow.
posted that. She didn't get
Okay.
hacked.
Josh Allen hasn't had a lot of concussions that I'm aware of.
No.
He's really good.
He's a
Hey,
quarterback.
Cute.
Did you guys see
Adorable.
that pitch
Oh my
from
God.
Amari Cooper
Yes.
to him in the
Yes.
snow?
So in that game, Josh Allen had a passing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Fourth time in NFL history.
Wow.
Think about all the games that have been played.
Who are the
It's
other
only-
guys to have done that?
I don't know. Frank Tarkenton, maybe? I have no idea. I could look it up, but not right now.
Troy
Yeah.
Aikman.
Yeah, we'll
Troy-
get back
oh, yeah,
to
Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman. It was Troy Aikman.
Tune in. There's no way there's no way Aikman did that. There's no way.
It's so funny. I can't listen to Troy Aikman now comment on a game without thinking.
I
of
can't
you.
either. I want to
Yeah.
just
There's too much-
smash him.
There's too much negative energy for Troy Aikman to ever pull that off.
It's so funny. Anyway,
Yeah.
I did want to ask you guys. Jerry Jeudy had a pretty good homecoming. Oh, I don't say homecoming, but he plays for the Browns now. He was drafted by the Broncos. He had a huge game last night against the Broncos.
200 yards, like 240 yards.
240 plus yards receiving, touchdown, and he was engaging with the crowd, not in a positive way, but he was basically going back to his previous employer, and saying F you, whatever. If you guys had to go back to a previous employer, where would you go back to and kind of make a stink?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You don't have to name the actual employer. You could talk in broad terms.
And make a stink? Like, what
Or
do you
what
mean
would
by
you-
that?
Just kind of like what Jerry
Leave
Jeudy was
something-
doing. He was like, "Hey,
I
I'm
know.
listening. Like here I am."
I mean, I definitely wouldn't do. I don't necessarily think that there's like an employer necessarily, but definitely people I've worked with
Okay.
that.
I think I do it at my current employer.
Oh, this one, Casita Capital,
Yeah,
that one right
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
Casita Capital, potential sponsor.
Potential
They're
sponsor.
real asshole.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some money out of them.
Burd, how about you? What would you do?
Yeah, I'm sure there's somewhere down the pipeline that did me wrong.
Okay.
See, I'm just someone who like if it's not
Current
working out, I
employer.
quit.
Current employer, Bird. Get her.
I just quit.
Yeah.
I'm a
Get
fan.
it.
I'm a fan of quitting if I need to. I've never been fired.
Yeah, never been fired. Is that the dishwasher there in the background, Bird?
Yeah, I had
Glad our
this
dishes are
roommate
dry.
once. She could not keep a job for the life of her. She wanted to sleep all day and work all night, and she worked at a restaurant. Well, she did get a day job, and she came home during the day, and I was like, "What are you doing home?" She's like, "I left for a snack." She left
Oh
for
my
a snack
God.
and never went back. She just walked out.
Peace.
Yeah.
That's always
That's
been
funny.
my favorite question is, what's your ideal way to quit? Like, just really stick it to the employer.
I'm a
Jerry
2-week
Maguire
notice guy.
style.
2 week notice.
I'm usually 2 week or more notice, but I will say one job I did quit in high school because they wouldn't give me time off to go to Disneyland.
Weird.
That's
Was that at
And-
CVS?
It was at Target Photo Studio. Do you remember when Target used to have a photo studio?
No.
Yeah, they used to have like photo studios in Target that you would like take pictures of kids.
Like Olin Mills?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it was
I remember
Target.
like Walmart.
No,
And,
I was like J.C. Penney.
Yeah, and
No,
like you would like
Walmart
show
used
them
to have a photography.
pictures on the computer screen, try to sell them a package, after
That
they were
sounds-
like in your little studio.
Sounds
If I
terrible.
told you guys this
And
story,
I just left them a note
I was a
when they were closed and slid it. And I was like, I won't be back.
Peace.
I was a bellhop at the Radisson in Tucson in college, and they wouldn't give me the time off or a night off on a weekend when I was invited to a sorority date dash. So
There
I
you go.
quit over the answering machine.
What did your message sound like?
It's like, hey, it's Brian. I'm not going to be coming in anymore. That's my notice. Goodbye. Something like that.
Bye. Send me my last check.
I mean, these places just give us the frickin' 2 days off and then we'd be back.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's really
have a
not.
funny
It's so hard to
story.
find good help.
That I just have this little blip that just came in my brain that I haven't thought about in so long. But
Blip it.
back to the photo studio. I remember my mom took me and my brother down to get our pictures done for like Father's Day. And we got the pictures back. And I sat next to this Hispanic kid named Jesus in Spanish class. And on my hand, he had wrote, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. So we get the photos back. Apparently, I didn't shower that day, and my hand is perfectly positioned in the photo, and it says "I love Jesus" on my
Nice.
hand.
Nice. There you go.
I wonder what that little Jesus is up to these days. Look him up
I
on
don't know,
Facebook.
but-
Yeah, what is Jesus up to?
I don't. But when we got the pictures back, my dad, who goes to church, was like, "Oh my God, you love Jesus!" And I'm
Yeah.
like,
He was like, it's a
"Poor
miracle.
Jesus, yeah."
Jesus. All right.
That's
That was
funny.
good.
Do you have any
I
wives? What
know.
does it mean this week?
Yeah, I actually have one.
Ooh.
Believe it or not. I don't know if you have one teed up, but
Lay it on us.
so it's one of our new segments this season, Wives, What Is It? Or Wives, What Does It Mean? So this term, it's a 2-word term. And the term is tackle eligible. Ladies, what does the term tackle eligible mean?
I think it means when they tackle the quarterback.
Okay. All right. Bird,
When they make it around and he's eligible to get got.
eligible to get got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Go ahead, Bird. What do you got, baby girl? What's going on in that big brain of yours?
I think it's where they tag them in. They have to let the ref know that they're eligible to come in and play.
Very, very close, Bird. You're about
They
halfway
say,
there.
Hey, I'm eligible.
I'm eligible.
Eligible
Are you
for
eligible
what?
to get tackled? Are you okay
No.
to get tackled?
You eligible
I'm
to do
not.
the tackling?
So they rub their chests like this to the referee. For those on Spotify, I'm rubbing my pecs because that's what they are. And the tackle says to the ref, hey, I'm eligible. I'm eligible. So they are eligible to receive a pass
Okay.
because offensive linemen are not allowed to receive passes. But this particular lineman is eligible because he's usually the 6th man on the line. And he's eligible because he's basically playing a tight end. So he looks like an offensive lineman, but he's playing a tight end position.
So what if the ref doesn't see him rubbing his chest?
Well, then if he gets a pass thrown at him or caught,
They-
there could be a penalty, but then they could go back and review it. And if the
And look at-
tackle did the sign, which is rubbing his
Mhm.
chest, so that is tackle eligible. Merlin,
Okay.
did you know that one?
No.
Oh, nice.
So you can't play multiple positions. Like, what if someone got hurt and they have to move the
Yeah.
forward?
Yeah. Who's the guy on the Saints, Brian? The Mormon guy.
I don't
Taysom
know.
Hill. Taysom Hill. He
Taysom
plays.
Hill.
He plays tight end
Tight end and quarterback.
and quarterback. So yes, you can play multiple positions. There's
You
even
just
that.
got to know the right hand signals for each position.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Like when you went from the Crips to the Bloods, Danielle, were you able to do
Yeah.
the blood one with both hands? Can you do that? Can you spell blood
Yeah,
with your
we
hands?
just went.
You just had to learn the new thing signs.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
it.
that's simple.
Got it.
That was the
you
easiest
could not
thing.
even be in a gang, Dave. You don't. Your fingers don't even bend.
I mean, can you
accordingly.
cross your fingers?
I can cross my fingers, not by much,
Barely.
Okay.
but I can't hold up the number 3.
Can you do this thing?
No, I can do this.
Okay.
So I'm doing
I can only do it with one hand. Sorry if you guys
Okay.
aren't on Spotify or
Yeah.
not watching on
We're
YouTube.
making hand signals, but I can't hold up the number 3. My ring finger is really tight in my wrist. I don't know what the medical reason
So do you go
is for
like,
that.
can you do this?
I can do that.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what he
hold it
does.
up, but I can't. Yeah. So
Interesting.
I know. Just when you thought I was perfect, Mole.
Yeah.
And all
Learn
your
something
fingers
every
are the same
day.
size.
No, they're not
What?
the same size.
Oh, I came up with a
They
wives.
are.
What does it mean?
Oh, here we go.
Just was that why you were quiet there for a second?
He was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me 5 minutes to come up with one.
Hey, hold on a second. Before you say it, I don't want you and I to fight this time. No
Okay.
fighting. No animosity, no anger.
Let's hope he knows the answer
well,
to his own wives.
we-
What is it?
we just love
Oracle,
you
you should know this one. You should know this one.
Okay.
All right. It's commonly referred to as a free play in the NFL. What happens that results in a free play?
Some sort of flag. Someone gets a flag and they say free play to the other side.
Both teams get flags and it cancels them out and it's a free play.
That's actually a really good guess.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Are we
Oracle.
close?
No, it's yours. I explain mine. You do yours.
A free play is when there's a defensive penalty that doesn't blow the play dead and the offense knows it. So they generally throw a deep ball and go for the end zone because it's a free play.
Can you give us
Because
an
if it gets
example?
intercepted, the interception is
Yeah,
not
it
going to
doesn't-
count.
So they go
Okay.
high risk because they know that they're going to get 5 yards anyways and another down.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we said.
Yeah, Mo,
I
you
know.
were actually really close.
Yeah.
That was good. That
Yeah,
was good.
flag.
You guys are sharpening that football pencil there. I'm loving it.
It's amazing how that happens without watching any football for the Mole.
I watch a little sometimes. Like
She's
the
good
other
at
day,
deducing.
I was watching when the Jets were playing the Seahawks and the Jets were really high up, and I was worried I was going to lose. So I stopped watching.
I forced
you
you to
go.
watch that one play when Rodgers was the lead blocker
Mm-hmm.
on that run play. That was kind of fun. In the first half when he looked like
Yeah.
old Rodgers or young
Old-
Rodgers.
Old A-Rod.
So, do you guys remember last year ESPN and Disney teamed up and aired a football game for kids?
Yeah.
And
The
they did it
Sims-
Toy
no.
Toy Story
Toy
theme.
Story. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon?
this year is going to be The Simpsons.
Really?
So on
Right,
Disney
okay.
Plus, the kids can watch the game and it'll be all like Simpsons characters and narration. And they're going to like talk about the game through like a kid's perspective based on The Simpsons.
Huh. How do you feel about that?
And it's December 9th, the December 9th game, the Bengals game.
I
I think it'll be interesting.
I don't like it either.
Simpsons is more of an adult show, anyways.
Yeah. Even though our kids have been watching The Simpsons lately.
Madeline she's gone
I
to
mean-
every episode.
It's another way for them to get more people to watch.
100%. It's a money grab.
Yeah.
Just
The
like
other
playing
money-
in Brazil
yeah.
and all those places. Yeah.
The other money grab that I think we probably talked about it last year because last year was the first year was that the NFL is now allowed to play on Black Friday, which they were not allowed to before last year.
Really?
Yeah. So like
Did not know
who's in
that.
charge of TV? The FCC or I don't know who it was, but there was like some law that said the NFL could not play Black Friday because it needed to be reserved for high school and college football. So they wouldn't
Right.
have the competition of NFL.
Right.
When Amazon got the rights to football and can stream it, obviously that's going to change. So
Mm.
they paid like something like $100 million to the NFL to be able to play on Black Friday as long as kickoff starts before 6 p.m. So they have a
Wow.
3 p.m. kickoff so it doesn't interfere with high school and college.
You know, I was wondering. I couldn't remember when we had a Friday game, and we had one this year. So thank you for
So
bringing that
last
up.
year was the first one, 2023.
Wow.
This was the second one. And they obviously made their money back, you know, a million times.
Wow.
The average commercial for like a Thursday night football game is like 450,000. To do a Black Friday commercial, 30-second commercial, it's like 890,000.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So-
They had a game every day of the week except Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Woo. It's fascinating.
That's crazy.
Stuff. That league is just printing money. Speaking of money,
Printing.
Yeah,
people are
I was-
accusing Jameis Winston of fixing the game last night. Did you guys hear about that?
Mm-mm.
So the
No.
Broncos were -6. And then basically towards the end of the game, Jameis Winston threw 2 pick sixes, which were very, very questionable. And it basically elongated the spread for Denver to cover. And then there's been some reports of pictures of his wristband. And there's like a snippet or something that looks like it's really fuzzy, but it looks like the betting, like a
The lines or something.
betting line. Yeah.
No,
from like
he-
ESPN Bet.
There's no way.
I'm just telling you what I've
I'm just
read.
saying, if anybody was point shaving, they'd be able to memorize -6. They wouldn't write it down to incriminate themselves.
Totally
It'd
agree.
be the stupidest thing of all time.
But this is also the guy that stole king crab legs when he was in college from a grocery store.
like he's got plays on one
would
wristband and then
steal
the
cream
line
crab
on the
legs.
other. He's like, oh, what was that line
Expensive.
again? Oh shit.
Yeah.
In his press
Val-
conference, did you hear him talk about how he's praying to the Lord to deliver him from pick sixes?
No. Jeez.
That's
I don't know
that's
you
a
could
good
pray
co-
for that.
That's a good cover up.
Yeah.
Jeez. I bet he's got a Jesus tattoo on his hand, just like the bird.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's funny. Jeez.
Let's talk about the suspension that just came down today.
Ooh. How do you pronounce? Oh, hey, actually, Mole. For
Let's-
those of you from season 1, if you remember, the Mole struggles with names. So, Mole, who was the gentleman who actually hit Trevor Lawrence? What was his name?
Aziz Al Shair. Is that it?
Merlin, you okay with that?
Yes.
Aziz Al Shair. I don't know.
Oh,
I'll
man.
allow it.
All right. All right. So
Sounds
tell
like
us the story.
Is that the name?
Yeah, it's you did good. You did really good.
It's close.
Very
Close
close.
enough.
So he I don't know if it was earlier today or yesterday, but he issued like a full apology to Trevor.
Yeah.
And was like, hey man, I did not mean to hit you like that. It was in play. I couldn't stop. Like my intention is never to hurt anyone. We're just out there playing as hard as we can. Like I feel horrible. So he did this really big, long apology.
Sure.
And then today they still suspended him.
I don't believe it. This guy's got a track record of doing shit like that. There's
Well,
like 3 or 4 other instances of him doing stuff like that.
yeah.
Or getting in fights, punching people in the face mask.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So maybe he was just trying to cover his tracks before and maybe
Came
not
down.
get suspended or something. Yeah.
100%. 100%. So, but yeah, Trevor Lawrence got a concussion out of it. Hey, how
Yeah.
about Christian McCaffrey being out again for the rest of the season with a torn PCL?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I said it going
Yeah,
into
do you think
his
if they
San
were
Francisco
winning-
days, the dude was just injury prone and he's
Yeah.
never going to be any good in fantasy. Then he had that one good year.
Yep.
Now I'm proven right again.
God, you're always right.
Yeah. If they were winning, do you think he would be out?
Probably went down on purpose because he's tired of losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, F this. Kind of like Brian at the Renaissance in college or whatever. He
The
likes his-
Radisson.
The Radisson. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, the hell with this. I got to go to this date dash.
Yeah.
So,
The other story, have you guys heard about Jaden Daniels'
no.
mom becoming an agent?
What?
So his mom has is becoming an agent so she can like help represent him and make sure she's guiding him correctly.
Mm.
But she has like an MBA and
Oh,
something else. I mean, she is
she's
very
smart gal.
yes, smart gal.
Okay.
So she passed the test, the exam,
Oh.
the NFL Players Association certified agent test.
Okay.
But listen to these things about this. There's roughly 1,000 certified agents. You have to have an undergraduate degree and a postgraduate degree.
Wow.
You have to do, there's like a, nominal $2,500 non-refundable fee, pass the background check, do like a 3-day seminar followed by your agent exam. And then once you pass the exam, you're certified and then you have to pay your dues annually.
Wow. It's quite the process.
Yeah. So kind of the numbers that are out there, out of those 1,000 agents, there's only like 50 women. And it's increased in like the last few years with Nicole Lynn, who has 24 contracts, and she represents Jalen Hurts. So she became like the most famous woman agent.
Right.
Because she's done like some of the largest contracts. But
Interesting.
isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That is wild.
Our legal counsel, Grant Sahag, I think was heading down the path of becoming a certified sports agent, I believe.
And I think
Remember
a lot
that,
of
Brian?
Oh, he was an agent, I believe.
Did he do
Yeah, I
all
thought he
that?
was.
Did he do all those steps and everything?
He represented Prince Amakamara for a while, didn't he?
Who the heck is that?
I don't remember. I think we have to get Grant on the show now.
Is that a soccer
Yeah.
player?
Or maybe he was just talking to Prince Amakamara's sister and almost landed him. Something like that.
All right, we're gonna get Grant on the show. Grant,
And so,
if you
like-
listen to this one, we're gonna get you on.
Yeah, let us know. So like Odell Beckham Jr., his mom she served as his business manager. But a lot of these moms become agents, so they don't represent their son, but they want to know what's going on and be able to understand everything.
I don't know if I could try. I could trust Vicky. I don't know if Vicky would be good for business, if you know what I mean. I don't think that would work out.
What about a Vicky possible sponsor, Wagering with the Wives?
Oh my God. Are you crazy?
No.
It's not happening.
Frank?
Yeah, I could see her negotiating with the GM of my team and be like, only 12 million in guaranteed? You're fucking nuts. It's not happening. He's not signing it. David, you're not signing this. Don't sign this. It's only 12 million guaranteed. I can see that. But anyway,
I love it.
that's good info. Nice job, Burd. Mole.
So I mean,
He's
yeah,
coming to the table
if
with great
Mace goes
stuff.
pro, Burd, you're going to become an agent so we can just understand everything.
That'd be great.
You don't have to represent him if you don't want, but they're doing it to keep tabs and help.
If he does go pro, Burd, and you do represent him, hopefully you have a little bit more
that
vested
background
interest
check.
in that than you do this horrible podcast.
Hopefully your agency will be a sponsor.
Yep.
Burd, do you have anything
Bird
for us before we
is-
close out the show?
No, I think I pretty much said it all.
All right.
Do you have any juicy stories for us, Oracle?
I don't have any juicy stories. The Jameis thing and the Jerry Judy thing I wanted to discuss, which we did. And then we got an extra wives. What is it from Merlin? So thank you for your contributions. God bless you, Jesus. Is there anything in the mailbag?
Let's fire it up. Hey, wageringwiththewives@gmail.com. You can email us your picks, your thoughts, your opinions, your advice. We'll take it all. No, it's empty, guys.
Jeez.
It was a holiday weekend.
That's true. And you know what? We're broadcasting on a Tuesday night. We didn't give anyone notice.
We are. And that's because why?
Did we check
What's on
the
Thursday?
live chat? Anybody in there?
Yeah, there's nobody.
Nobody's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to switch it up to Tuesday because someone has to watch the Thursday night game.
That's okay.
Oh,
that's
yes.
my boy.
Oh, I was wondering why we were doing it on Tuesday this week. This is terrible timing.
This is literally for you.
This is for you, my guy.
It's a good thing
All right,
I didn't
well-
complain since it was for me.
Yeah. Well, you know what else is for you? Boom. And again, we don't own the rights to this. We just want to see more. Oh, wow. That didn't even Play for
Hey, that was like the
trophy.
perfect ending.
Oh, and then it restarts. Okay.
Oh.
All right, Mole, bring it home.
Well, thanks for
Making
listening,
your way
guys.
in the world
Season
today
3, episode
takes
14. Thanks for sticking
everything
with
you
us.
got.
We
know it's
appreciate
been-
it.
It's
been a lot. We will be back on Thursday next week.
Oh, Brian just woke up. Brian just woke up.
Wouldn't you like
Wagering with the
to
Wives.
get
We are
Yeah.
officially ending stream.